Hello, gentle viewers. This is Abindian, welcoming you back, finally, to Imperator Rome. We're now on the Livy update. There's been a lot of quality of life changes to the game, and I'm eager to get started. For those of you who haven't seen the game before on the channel, Imperator Rome is a game where you can play as Rome in its early days and try to build it into the great empire that we all know and presumably love. But you could play as other countries too if you wish. Or start a new game. I don't know why you're joining a server, but sure. We're back. It really does feel good to be back. We're gonna go ahead and pick Rome. We've got Publius Sempronius Sophus and Publius Sulpicius Saverio. And we've got a pretty nice sized population. We've got 4 people who are our subjects. And we're just gonna go ahead and get started. For over 20 years, the nascent Roman Republic has fought a harsh campaign against the Samnite people to the south. Although victory offerings seemed far from grasp, the war ended in Rome's favor, resulting in the liberation of the important Greek city of Neapolis. The Samnites, however, having retreated to lick their wounds, are far from defeated. In the north, the Etruscan people eyed the expansion of the Republic with apprehension. To the south, myriad Greek city-states plot behind one another's backs, all the while appealing to the benefactors in Greece for aid. On the far-flung island of Sicily, the foreign invasion of the mysterious Carthaginian Empire threatens to upset the precarious balance of power in the region. Will Rome rise victorious or fall to internal strife and barbaric hordes? The fate of the Republic rests in your hands. For the Republic. Indeed. Game is paused. We've got a legion of 12,000 and a small navy of 8,000. Gold is a lot more important now. So one thing that will immediately become apparent to you is there's no longer the mana. There's no longer 4 different kinds of power. There's just political influence and money, basically. And we're going to need to make sure we spend intelligently. So, let's take a quick look at our national overview. We have 190 is our power base. Nobody is just loyal enough to create any sort of issue to us. We're going to have to pick some ideas, and we'll be doing that here shortly. We have 5 provinces and 2 governors. 23 territories, 399 pops. And we're fairly civilized. Here's our government. Everybody's even, and we'll do some things perhaps to change that. Ooh, there's some new interactions. I like this a lot. I can make our governor stronger, or we can try to get a casus belli. Interesting. Here are our various offices, and here are the different laws that we can pass. Notice that laws do cost stability, and they cost political influence, as exemplified by the Foss case. Here's our military traditions. These are our various cohorts and what they're good at. You notice we have a bit of a boost to heavy infantry thanks to iron in the capital, and that's pretty much it right now. One of the big changes to Imperator Rome has been the addition of additional fleets. You'll notice there's different ships that serve different purposes. Tech is more or less the same, although there is also statesmanship. The longer somebody plays the game, or the longer somebody exists in a particular office, the better they get at it. And then statesmanship can improve their ability to accomplish things, which is good. Here you'll see unlocking a new invention is now based on money. It is no longer based on other things. We can pick a god, and we certainly will. That hasn't really changed all that much from the past. Here's our economy. Various decisions. Trade overview. Okay, right now we have a surplus in iron, wine, and grain. One of the best things they did, it's now much easier to see who the major families are. Here we have 3 families, the Cornelii, the Claudii, and the Fabii. All of whom we're going to have to make happy if we're going to keep our empire loyal. And it tells you right away if someone is part of a specific family, which is just lovely. You can hire mercenaries now if you use military experience, and you'll gain that over time. That's interesting. It no longer costs them money to hire them. That's actually very good to know. And then we have our various missions. We have Roman Italia, and then the Matter of Italia. So when all of Italia is under Roman influence, these both seem like they're the same thing. So I don't know which of these 2 missions we should start. Okay. The entire region of Italia. I see that this is a smaller one. This is a bigger one, right? We'll start this mission. And here we go. So this is trying to make, this is the diplomatic route, and this is the military route. You know what? Let's try to do this diplomatically. Let's not be quite as militaristic. And we won't be able to destroy the Italian allies. That's fine. Done. Okay. Alright. So what's this going to do? This is going to convince all the other Italian nations that they should join us. Which sounds lovely. Let's get some importing. Salt would reduce army maintenance. That sounds great, actually. And we already have a surplus in wine, so let's do it. Salt. From Venice. Thank you. Oh, we actually only had one. There's nothing else we can really import right now. We might wait a bit. You must name commanders. Now. I'm thinking of picking Valerio Claudius. Here's why. He's already 17 and already has a 9 in military, which means his statesmanship is going to get really high over time. And with this composition, we can either go envelopment or shock. I'd rather go shock. Or we're actually even better at either bottleneck or deception. Let's go bottleneck. There we go. What? How's the Navy just disappeared? And then you can be Lucius Papirius cursor. And then you'll notice there's now different naval attacks. We've got kind of an even mix of a bunch of different ships. So we'll go for probing attack, just because that's the best one for us. Oh, I clicked on the wrong button so the Navy disappeared. That makes sense. Idea slots. Now we're Rome, so it's going to be extremely important to make sure we have a nice sized Navy. So let's go ahead and get permanent shipyards. Unless it costs us 20 influence, which is fine. And then we'll take ordered retreat. Or, no, actually rather martial ethos, because I like the morale boost. And then oratory ideas. Let's make it easier to improve our opinion. We're going to call down an omen. Let's start with national tax. And let's think about buying an invention or two. If we're going to boost our starting experience, we're going to want to get this as soon as possible. But first I'm going to look and see if there's anything that improves research speed. And there isn't. Food is also a thing, by the way, that we have to be concerned about. Making sure our people don't starve. We're going to improve national tax, because more money means more research. And then... You know, if we're going to use learning on the job ever, we should use it now. So that when we make new units, that will be available to them. Okay, political map mode, please. And then we're going to want to start absorbing people. Our current mission tree, we're going to start getting different... You can also do this by absorbing people, which sounds lovely. Let's go ahead and start with Aturnium. And we're going to want to improve their opinion of us. As you may recall, to integrate, we need about 190, I think. Let's zoom out. And let us unlock things. The Panitalic Congress is organized. Many private villas are donated for hosting. I could send 23 gold to improve their chances of them responding. Let's do it. So, what are we talking about for what are our goals in this game? Our shortest term goal is to establish control over the Italian peninsula, and that's not going to be an easy feat. Once we've got Italy, we can start trying to push around the world. I really like the map scrolling. It's amazing. Oh, look at it, so beautiful. Sorry, I'm getting easily distracted. I apologize. So we're going to start by trying to just take control of central Italy, then push north. Once we've got the Alps as our northern border, which would basically mean taking everything from this line from Veneto to Genuatia, we can then start pushing to the south. I don't want to get involved with Carthage until we've got a very strong hold on as much of Europe as we can get. Let's unpause and let's just let things proceed apace. The Panitalic Congress convenes. Not all accepted. I could cancel the Congress, or I can just push on with the ones I've already got. And we'll go ahead and push forward. Etruria. All right. I could tell them to go fuck themselves, or we could ask them, let's go for friendship. An alliance would be good, a guarantee not so much. And Etruria was a big waste of time. Well, duly noted. We're pretty charismatic. Let's see if we can disrupt this alliance here. And it worked. Delightful. I would like the Sabines to become our feudatory subject. That sounds perfect. Yes! Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, let's take a look at that. Where is Sabinia? Perfect. These are now our loyal allies. I love it quite a lot. We're only earning about 4 gold a turn, which is fine. We could make some buildings. Like a fortress right about here wouldn't be a terrible idea if we're concerned about Etruria. There's also a fort right there, though, so that's maybe not the best choice. Could improve local taxes. Sounds like a wonderful idea. None of these appear to be like giant leaps. That's .2. That's actually the biggest one. You know what? Let's go ahead and invest in Cunisium. What do our other buildings do? Got a forum to make... and then making different people happier, and then building a granary. That sounds reasonable. I would like to have a few more heavy infantry. We don't have quite enough gold for what I'd want, so let's go ahead and let the game proceed a bit. Let's spend some money to put people at ease. Valero Claudius has gotten his hands on a lot of wealth. It's not worth pissing him off. Yeah, so what'll happen is the Legion General will get a bit more popular, a bit of corruption, and a bit of money, and will become a little bit less loyal. At the end of the day, I can live with it. Apulia also joins, becomes a feudatory. That sounds great. Apulia and Messapia are a little bit closer together. Messapia. Oh! Messapia has refused. That's not very nice of them. We have to teach them a lesson. Etruria and Sabinia are getting more friendly. That's not awful, but it's also not great. There's our tax office. And the Congress has concluded. So, we can now go for encouraging expansion. Let's go for this. And it's going to take us some time to complete that, and that's fine. And while we're waiting, we can then worry about what we're going to do with next. Okay. So let's put away the mission tree for a minute, and let's find the diplomatic Map mode. Surely there is one. Here we go. I gotta grab the button. Okay, let's put you there. Alright. So here is who is on our side. Apulia. Frentania. Samnium. Aeternum. The Samnites are probably the biggest threat to us in the short term. And so in order to strengthen our own hold, we're going to have to basically jump them as soon as we can. I thought they said Apulia refused us, but maybe they didn't. Yeah, there are feudatory. Right. Back to political. And so, yeah, I think jumping the Samnites is our best short-term goal. We need to wipe them out. And then we can consider fighting the Lucanians. Like, I can just complete something just by absorbing some of my feudatories. And this definitely is one I want to get locked up. Might of Rome. Lucius, proud son of the noble Papirius, speaks in the Curdia Hostilia. We can either distribute the speech to boost our manpower or increase our morale for 10 years. Let's go for morale. Because our short-term conquest is going to be the Samnites. We don't have nearly the manpower that we do. Let's take a look at them. Yeah, they have 5 cohorts. We're going to want to expand our army a bit, though. We could strike as soon as possible, which would enable us to fabricate claims quicker. I'm going to go ahead and take this bonus. I'd rather have a cheaper cost when we do get there. Oh. Interesting. I get claims on Campania, Apulia, and Lucania. None of which the Samnites actually control, do they? Wait. Let's zoom out a bit. Okay. Okay, here's Apulia. There's Lucania. And where's Campania? Like, I don't want claims on territory that I'm not going to be attacking. I mean, I might attack. The thing is, you're already my loyal allies. I'm going to sacrifice a bit of... I'm going to buy some time, right? I don't want to get too involved in that. But I do want to expand our army. So we're going to add 1, 2, 3. That's our goal. We can either go for attack, or we can lie on forts, and we're going to go for attack, obviously. I could get a lot of popularity if I tell Carthage to go fuck itself. I don't want to get dragged into that war, though. I mean, this seems like a no-brainer, but I'm going to turn it down. Oh, right, we could change stances, can't we? The Etruscans must be destroyed. I'm gonna say no. I know it seems like we keep kicking these cans down the road. Oh. Right. Oh, damn it. There you go. You move that over there, please. Oh, you'd like to import stuff? Why not? And there we go. So, I could pay some money to make Lucius really, really loyal. Why wouldn't I just pick this? I'd rather have some political influence then. The Auspex has returned, and it's bad. Well, poop. That's not great. Can we now get a third import route? Nope, we can't. Oh well. I'm gonna say Umbria. You're giving me, like, I want to fight Umbria eventually, but not right now. Thing is, I can't afford to lose too much popularity. So, if I'm gonna tell anyone to get bent, it's gonna be Umbria. Surrounded by vultures. I could gain a bunch of claims. Let's not be too hasty. I don't seem like I'm constantly backing down, but I just genuinely don't think we're ready to go fight too many people at once. And I'd rather be ready to jump on the Samnites and have our southern border secured. Ah, sorry. My console's inflammation, that sounds bad. Just waiting patiently. I desperately need popularity. You know what? Do it. So look at our current government. It looks like the military is going to win the next election, and that's reasonable. On the religious faction might win the other side. When is our next election? Like, no, seriously, when's our next election, please? Please? Are you not going to tell me when my next election is? So, like, here's the thing. Stronger omen powers. Better national tax. That's going to reduce stability, and it's going to increase tyranny a bit. But it's going to make this stronger. I think I'd rather wait for now, because I don't know who they would take the seats from. So let's just wait for now. The ascendants of Rome, the efforts are more belligerent senators. I sing of warfare and a man at war. There we go. Things are a-changing. New inventions, please. Let's improve our supply limit. We're very, very slowly improving this. Everything's going on in the rest of the world. Things seem kind of dull, actually. There's the Seleucids, the Moria. Oh god, no. Are you kidding me? I am not ready to fight Carthage. Like, not even a little bit. How is this happening so soon? Yeah, I cannot fight Carthage. But I also can't afford to keep losing popularity. Damn it. I mean, I guess with our allies, it's a tougher fight. But Carthage has an alliance with Etruria. I think this is a bad decision. I think this is really bad. It's not that I don't want to fight Carthage, that I don't want to fight them now. And even though it's going to mean less popularity, sometimes the popular choice is not the right choice. And it's going to mean he's going to get beaten, and if that happens, it happens. I don't have the money to spend. Let's kill people. How long? 190. Okay. Okay. People are getting sick. When is this stupid thing supposed to end? Oh, here we go. Oh, this has been bypassed. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a casus belli. Let's fabricate a claim. Campania. I think I misunderstood that. I wish they didn't use the same province names for pretty much everything, but yeah. I could have gotten a free claim on all of these, and I kind of messed that up. Let's also move our fleet to Minneapolis. So we can start blockading them as soon as the war begins. Alright, we're going to be going to war in 455. Oh, there's already a war here. That's interesting. And Fabius Rulianus, the likely next consul, he has healed. Brilliant. We're almost there, my friends. Almost there. Sure. Do we buy a new... Okay, remind me, what is it that tribesmen make? Okay, I need to... Sorry. Alright. Tribesmen produce produce manpower. Tribesmen produce tax and manpower. Slaves are tax. Citizens are research and commerce. Now, one of the things you can't do anymore, which used to automatically be something you could do, you can't just say, oh, I would like to promote you to being, yeah, so if I click on, here we go. Yeah, so I can't just click on a pop and then say, I would like you to promote. I can only do things, indirect things to affect promotion and demotion, which I actually quite like. I think that's closer to Victoria too, and I think it's a more interesting way to handle things. So the next thing that's happened is a freeman's going to promote to a citizen, and then the next demotion is going to be a freeman becoming a slave. Okay. So then. Let's take herbalism, because that'll give us stronger food production, and that will eventually become important. Even when it's not super important right now. An alliance from Ganautia is actually not a terrible idea, because we're not going to be going after him for a while. Done. Ah, are you currently at war, you little shits? Or is this just like a civil war going on? I'm not quite certain what's happening up there. I probably should have checked that first. Whoopsie. It's fine. Canusium has prospered. We could get a bunch of money. We could create 2 new citizens. We could make the people happier, or we can ask the residents what they want. Let's create 2 new citizens, which will improve both our commerce and our research rate. So we quickly look at our economics. I looked at every button but that. We currently earn 3.18 from commerce and 11.87 from taxes. And we're probably going to be relying mostly on taxes for the short term. I could improve our stability, possibly. If I look at religion, costs us 45 political power. I'm not really using it for anything else right now. Let's do it. Let's murder a goat, or a sheep, or both. Okay, here comes some pirates. Excellent. A casus belli has been achieved. Beautiful. Ah. Well, the easiest way to make sure the war gets declared is to pressure the military. I mean, that'll probably fix the problem. I'd really rather not risk the tyranny, but maybe this is what needs to happen. Wait, what does this do? Oh, interesting. Okay, that kind of gives him like a very slight nudge. Alright, now we look here. The populace are entirely too powerful. Like, pushing for the military would probably be... I think the problem right now is just my popularity is too low. Can I do anything about that? I could hold games. Let's hold some games in Rome. Let's get ourselves... make ourselves a bit more popular. But yeah, we don't want to wait too long. You know what? Let's eat the tyranny. Let's make the military more powerful. This is going to cost even more tyranny. Tyranny makes so many things bad. But the thing is, the longer that we take... Fuck. You know what? Interesting. Frontania would refuse it, because you're disloyal. I don't need Genuatia's assistance. This is going to force us to fight Lucania. And where's Lucania again? Aren't they the ones... Oh, they're the ones directly south. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's get ourselves in a great big old war. I will eat the tyranny. And you know what? Let's go ahead and call in Genuatia. Because the stronger the alliance is, the easier the time we're going to have winning this. And let's reduce speed. And we're going to try to eat all of, or maybe either make them feudatories, or actually just outright conquer both the Samnites and the Lucanians. This is the fort here, right? We could get a bunch of money. Or we could gain 3 stability, and I'd rather have the money. Then I can do things like buy new inventions. And make our omens stronger. Ooh, no! Claim fabrication speed, please. We can actually take Proxenoid and make our opinion even improve, opinion maximum even stronger. Yeah, we're just swarming them. This is amazing. And we're going to flatten Lucania too. Screw it. We're going to give ourselves a nice stronghold on the southern part of Italy. Are you really going to try to attack me? Are you? Is that really your plan here? Mate. Why can't... Oh, this is all you can see. Okay. They're the attacker, so they get a terrain penalty. And they just can't keep up with my heavy infantry. A very easy victory. All round. We are losing manpower a bit from attrition and from reinforcing the army. Oh, fleet. Get out here and start blockading Lucania. Damn, look at this giant army that my allies have built. This is perfect. Okay. I have no issues with him winning. I have no issues with him winning whatsoever, or having the military faction in charge. I think this is perfectly fine. Come on, you stupid siege. What are my modifiers? My commander... The fortifications reduce it. Oh, I see. The longer the siege goes, it just adds like a +1. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, look at this. Alright. So, the Fabii feel scorned. And we need a new censor. So if I pick a Gaius here... What does a censor do again? Okay, you were like the worst. Why have I not replaced you? I think here. Publius Sempronius Sophus. Yes. And you make the omen stronger, that's fine. I don't want them to feel scorned. And... Oh, you improve our ability to influence the Senate. Got it. Okay. Let us call in... Blessing of Jupiter. Because we're gonna need it. I have the feeling. Go, my minions, go! Alright, we're finally to 0, which means a natural 20, and we will... No, actually, we can't get a 20. Keep going, my dude. There we go. This has been a really long siege, but once we break it, we'll be able to then push south and try to take both. I mean, adding both of those to our... Oh, hang on. We have a food shortage. Oh, because you need supply trains now. That's a new thing that you need. Yeah. I completely forgot about that. We will need to fix that after this war. Yeah, we're literally just waiting for the siege to end before we can push south. And we just raffle stomped their stupid army. I don't know what you thought would happen. Perfect. And now we push south. Let's actually go ahead and return to deal with the food shortage for a bit. And just let ourselves kind of rebuild our ranks. And then while we're here, how can I add a cohort? There we go. Add me... How much does this add? It stores 50 food, and how much food do I need to store? Go ahead and just build one, actually. It's gonna take a couple of months, but I think we're in pretty good position even as we are right now. We don't need to rush before we dive back into the conflict. We've added Volisus Achilles. Sounds like an outstanding chap. I still can't get anyone to import with me. That's unfortunate, but it's whatever. I need to make sure I have lots and lots of popularity. Marcus is an old dude. Let's tell him to get... I really don't want more tyranny, though. Let's send a representative. I think that's fair. And there we go. Now we push into enemy territory once again. And we pretty easily mow them down. Where is your fort? It's right here. I'm reducing the time a bit. You sit still, you stupid army. Like, I guess an army that's just sitting here is one that's not as big a threat to me. So I guess we'll just keep pushing on and try to break them once and for all. Because this war isn't really going to end until we have taken this fort. If we take the fort, our lives will be so much easier. Although crushing this army of light infantry would also be a big help to our success in the future. Well, since the guy that we decided was a pretty crappy governor, let's tell him to, like, go take a long walk off a short pier. Ah, yes, the ever-popular Zero Army. We've got a fair bit of money. Let us improve our omen power. And let's get the fleet over here, too. I do want to expand the fleet. It's just not currently a, priority. Although those pirates are pretty scary. I think we're gonna get fucked up if they follow us. Why are you all just, like, wandering randomly? Come on, allies. I think I can win this even without your help, but I will take your help if you're offering. There we go. What matters is that we just have the support that we need to take this province, and to that end, I'm going to allow attachment. That'll help strengthen our hand and make it harder for them to break our siege here. Because I want to take down both of them if we can. I think that would give us a very strong position in case we do eventually get war with Carthage. Oh, we can start, let's start integrating you. It's gonna take some time, but that's fine. That's more about improving our supply routes, because I don't like that there's this little mini country. And we're probably gonna start doing the same here with y'all. Let's start improving your opinion of me. Just because I want a little bit more structure in the center part here. Come on. Surrender, you cowards. Because once this fort falls, we'll have 100%, and then I'll be able to take what I want. Actually, I'd love to annex Samnium and then make Lucania. Oh, beautiful. Can I get what I want? Okay. Oh, I see. I can't do both. I can either break Lucania and take no territory, or I can take territory. I could just eat all of it. That'd give me a load of aggressive expansion. But I think that's fine. Let's do it. Let's lose some aggressive expansion. We're now a regional power. And we just ate both of them. Nom nom, nom nom nom. And I can now complete. Let's make Iclanum. There we go. How does Lucania still exist? Oh, it's an OPM now. It's a one province minor. Oh, that's awkward. go on over to Naples and rebuild your strength, and then you can sail over here. Sure. Here we go. Oh, livestock sound quite good. Let's go for livestock. Because we already have a surplus in the capital. There we go. And I think that forms... oh, okay. We could make the Sempronius a prominent family. We could make the Flavius a prominent family, the Postumius, or the Junius family. I don't want the Flavius because they're populous, and I don't want to make the populace more powerful. A stronger civic faction wouldn't be the end of the world. Let's do it. Accept. And then y'all want a job of some sort. That's fine. We can try to find you one. Let's instantly take you, because you will help us burn off the aggressive expansion a bit faster. And yeah, I think what we're going to do for at least for next episode rather, is we're just going to try to sit back, relax, and build up our strength. Ooh, a minor addendum. I will happily turn 10 influence into 6 stability. That sounds amazing. Done. We've made Rome considerably stronger, and it's just going to get stronger still as we start picking off these last few people that we need to concern ourselves with. We're making a good bit of cash each and every turn. Yeah, things are going pretty well. I do like the way the game has changed a bit. It seems a lot of the quality of life stuff is really good. Just being able to spot which families need a job is irreplaceable. Oh, and I can actually have 4 import routes. Let's get you. There we go. Yeah. So I think our near-term strategy is going to be absorb these 2. And then we need to start thinking about heading north. I think that's our second big problem. But if we can secure up to the toe, then we can begin thinking about Carthage in the long run. Once we've recovered a bit next episode, we're also going to probably want to expand the army. 16 cohorts is fine, but I would like to have at least 2 separate armies. And we really need to expand the fleet too, so... Next episode will be one I think we'll have a long time at peace, and we'll just expand what we've already got, and work on diplomacy rather than the military to change our things here. Let's work on the appeasing stance, right? Perfect. That'll help us burn off aggressive expansion even faster. Because I don't want to start pushing this until we get below 10. And hopefully then the tyranny will be gone too. But until next time, this has been Avindian. Thank you for watching, and I bid you good day.